first time I've gone back into Riverview, and obviously we've got all of the. But the one thing I didn't, well, I did sort of say it, but obviously the sugar mill is a new sugar mill, which meant that all of the contents disappeared. Now we know it. I mean, it has saved me a massive job, but we know that it was 60 odd thousand. What we were going to like sell it at the and make more profit, but I think I'm going to try to be fair with this. What we're going to do is we'll just take the 60 grand straight away and just add that as just like a, you know, like just a direct number, because I didn't actually shift the stuff. So we'll just take the actual loss of what we would have actually gained had we sold it, as in like direct from the sugar mill itself. So that's a little bit more healthy. Remind myself, did we actually do the animals? I think we did. I think everything. Yeah, they're still poorly, aren't they? They're still like, you know, really not good. These are fed now. Eggs. I was trying to think, what can I do? But I know I can't sell eggs. And I thought, well, you should still be able to use eggs. And I thought, well, you could. But I tried the cannery again, though. Yeah, I don't want to be always using the cannery. I'm really unsure what I can do. I can't sell the eggs because something. It's weird because there's no errors. There's no like real errors. They're sitting like directly in this. I mean, I know now to look for them, but there really isn't. I don't know what. And like, I don't get this on any other map, and I'm not blaming the map. We know it's not Cavalier Roy's map. We've already sort of had that conversation, and it's not the map. So I know this now, but it's, well, what is it then? Because it's only on this map that it happens. It's one of those sort of quandaries. So if it was my productions, it happened everywhere. That's my point. So there's something on this that is like causing the eggs not to work. I mean, that's the trouble with all kinds of mods. You never really know like what is doing what. It really is a simple. Oh, of course, yeah, we'd set this up, hadn't we? So we can just like literally like tip it all the time, which is fantastic. So we've got that. Yeah, fantastic. I've got a few animals. I'm not going to buy any more for now, but I do want to. No. We also need to keep an eye on. Obviously, we've got to get them all healthy. It's the one thing. So up to, oh my life, got more eggs as well. I'm not surprised. So I'll say it's a bit annoying in a way. I don't know what to sort of like. I really don't know what I can do about it. It's one of those sort of, because it's not shown any errors. So it's one of them catch-22 situations. What do I actually do? Now then. What we can do though is obviously productions. Now there is one thing, the self-sufficiency is something I've discovered on Oakbridge Farm. Now then, one of the most expensive substance, you could call it liquid gold, in the game is silage additive. Now for that very reason, Giants don't allow it to be sold. Now I actually put it on Oakbridge on the sale point, and I knew that I'd got silage additive on that sale point, but it just says we don't accept silage additive here. That's because the game won't allow you to sell it. When I actually worked it out how much 200,000 litres of silage additive would sell for based upon the 60 litres for 3 grand, it would have meant that I earned 9.4 million from that. That's why Giants won't let you sell silage additive, because it would sort of take, I mean, this is a game primarily, and it would really take the fun out of the game if ever you just like make yourself some silage additive, sell it, and you're a millionaire. It's not realistic. What I'm trying to say is there'd be, and for that very reason, I sort of totally agree with what Giants have done, even though it's a bit of a, it's obviously a pain, because it's what I'm going to have to do is make this just really tiny, so that you know, like, because what I mean is the cycles that I've got to turn them down terribly so that you can make it for yourself, but you wouldn't want to sell it because it is expensive stuff, so you can save yourself a fortune, which was the real reason for doing it. But I also thought, oh, that's a good business. Well, it would be if you're allowed to do it, but it's a little bit too good. So we've obviously got this digestate in. We can still make mineral feed. That is a really good business, and obviously there are all the fertilizers and herbicide and liquid fertilizer, all of those type of things. Biodiesel, they're still good. So it's just that this has got to be like turned down a lot so that it's not, because otherwise you'd be rich, totally rich. So mineral feed, we need stone straw wheat. So yeah, what have we got? I don't think we've got a lot of this, have we, really? Did we put any straw in? This is where we want to be looking. We did 57 tons of straw, lots of water, not stones. I'll always allow one input to be brought in, but like, is there anything we can? Well, I will soon be able to do like fertilizer from the animals. So I suppose really it's not the end of the world if like we don't actually. Just got to turn my volume up. Even I like to hear like the background noise of the tractors and that. So it's like really quiet. I finally put my 2 mods into the mod hub for testing, and I got them down to absolutely no errors. I was nicely surprised. No errors at all. I thought I'd finished them both, and then I worked on the cedar. I got the spreads right. Everything was right. So they're now in the mod hub, as in for testing. I don't mean they're in the mod hub. What I mean is they're in the mod hub as in uploaded to Giants for testing, but the test will come back, because obviously as a mod you get the access to the testing tool anyway yourself, and you're supposed to test your mod like beforehand, and obviously I did do that, and it came back absolutely, there are no errors at all, which it's so nice, because I've got to be honest, it's so demoralizing. Every single time I've tested every single one of my mods, it always comes back to fail, and it's silly things that comes, like there's no capital letter in the title, as in one of the words hasn't got a capital letter. So some of them are like silly, but what I mean is I did every single fault that it said, so I'm really pleased with what we've done. Now remind me, is there anything in the sales? The Dalbo, we'll leave it. Yeah, we've got plenty of monster plows. We got a stone picker. I think we have we? I think it was one of those things we were waiting for. It would be under. Oh, I forgot the manufacturer. I'd know it if I saw it. It's an Elvo. Yeah, but we haven't got that. Right, so smashing. We've not got all that. So that's what we are looking for. Obviously animals we wanted, but we're really sitting on a knife edge. I mean, we've really done well in so much. We've got 3 fields, and the sugar business, did I actually put the sugar into the sugar business? Did I put the sugar? I think we were out. Were we? I need to check this. This is the one thing I haven't checked. I mean, we're going to get the bionic dairy. Obviously, the sugar was the business that we did, and we so just give ourselves the 60 grand back. Yes, there's still also this little lot here, but I'm sure we still had some 2 or 3 months worth of sugar. I can't remember though. This is bionic. Yeah, quite a few modders are doing the blocking, which. I mean, I myself did that right at the beginning, but you can do. It's one reason why I really wanted the cone mod, because you can just stick the cones on and like do it yourself. I thought it was that was my idea of a manual block, but again, it's like on Hootan Pantai right back at the beginning. I figured that one out. It's quite nice really when you sort of see that your ideas, other people have got them, and then a lot of the modders. They were talking about the Omatana open garden. That is a point. I just want to see the next set. I've got a feeling it's going to be like mega expensive. I've got obviously the DLC in it. With being a start from scratcher, almost always I'm like, you're never going to see that. You're never going to get that unless it's sort of like not just that. It's not just. I would imagine it's in harvesters. I'd imagine it's right at the end. One of the most dear. Oh, it's not under harvesters. Could be. It was under large tractors. Once it in the. Well, I mean, obviously it's the Nexat, but we had the WSVS, Widespan Vehicle System, that's the one. So it could be in large tractors, or it could be in its own, literal, I mean, we could look for the DLCs, but it might actually be in its own category. Thinking about it, I just wanted to see it, because I thought, I sort of got this feeling that I know it's going to be mega expensive, I just know it, so... Yeah, I mean, it was. I got it on a couple of Let's Plays. Ravenport actually was one of them. I actually got it. I was a little bit disappointed in it, if I'm honest. I'm going to be totally truthful. I'm going to break the habit of a lifetime. No, I was quite disappointed. Right, let's have a look at the next out. So it's in its own. So 159 a Ho medium. I mean, I'd expect them, but yeah, this is FS25 price, isn't it? Right, seed hopper. What is the harvester? Oh, I was expecting that. I was so. So what is that then? Some special form of header. It is, isn't it? It's completely different, obviously. But yeah, so it is the widespan vehicle system that it was based on the FS22. But yeah, I found it, I've got to be honest, it made things very, very complicated. It was yeah, and I mean, when you consider the price of that, I could buy a cheap harvester for that. I always find these modular designs to be just silly, because like the price of the modules, the ideas are sound as a pound, but like the actual reality, I mean, you'd have to have these at half price, and even then you can buy this is what gets me about the module type things. It's only one vehicle, so that means that like if you've got tractors doing a slurrying and tractors doing seeding, that's two separate jobs. This can only ever do one job at one time, and so it makes it a really expensive sort of thing. You've got to wait a lot of time. If you're like, oh, I thought my pictures were oh no, that's right, I've changed the Giants ones, but I've got the BI Industry ones where I hadn't done the pictures. Yeah, I basically DBI Industry the mods that I put on their model, because Giants do not allow fantasy brands, as they call it. Yeah, they don't. It's got to be Lizard, so I've changed it to Lizard for the mod, because otherwise it won't get done. Right, so then let's go through to September. Yeah. One of these times I can actually put my house down, so it wants to be 9 o'clock. Yeah, but no. Yeah, so we sort of lost one of our businesses in a way, because obviously we did still have some sugar. I don't know how to. I always feel funny about these kind of situations when you don't know how to do things. You know that you should get more. It was a bit like, obviously, on. Yeah, eggs. Right. Oh, wow. -1 Oh, no, we have got it. How come that's not earning us very well? That was a terrible. It is terrible occasionally. Let's have a look at what's on sale this morning. Ooh, beautiful. Okay. I think we're going to do a bit of wheeler dealing, because we're going to earn quite a bit of cash. It's a shame we can't have that nice, beautiful tractor. Right, so we need to literally... Let's get that done first, and then we're going to do the animals, because I doubt very much they're starving, because we really did ramp that up yesterday. Yeah, and they're both like reproduction. Yeah, and oh wow, 70%. I didn't realise they were that close to a little bit of milk even. Wow. TMR 220 tons, and then we've got our chickens that are absolutely. I think they're full, aren't they? Didn't I? I mean, yeah, they're not going to need feeding for a while. I think, if I remember rightly, these are full. But we can sort of go and check that if we just jump into the chicken pen. And I think we'll find that we've got like... Oh, we haven't. 2005. Whoa, and we're out of space already with only like 630. So that's a bit... in it typical. The one thing I can't sell is eggs, and we've got eggs coming out of our ears. I just wish I could find out if there was a way to actually find out. I mean, we actually, with all of the mods in on that very first session, we actually sold the eggs. But obviously once it bedded down the next session, because it can't be the map's broken, not straight away, it broke almost instantly. So right, so neither of them, we don't need to worry about. So we're going to go down to the store, and we're going to do a bit of wheeler dealing, because that is actually going to seriously earn us about 40 odd grand doing all of that. So that's quite amazing. Rizu Forest dropped today, so yeah, I've downloaded it. Not. Oh, of course. Yeah, no, we did, didn't we? I'd forgotten. Yeah. Oh, brilliant. So we've got that to look forward to. Got the Treffler as well. We've got that. So, yeah. Brilliant. I mean, September. I think it'll be October. I think if we look at the crop, it's not going to be ready. It'll be... Yes, dark green. Oh, that's the grass. It is... Yeah, it is dark green. Strange enough, so it should be ready tomorrow morning. We're not going to cut the grass anymore. Like, one more time, that's a definite no-no. So, yeah, let's just... We need to loan 100,000 at least, I think. So let's get this done. I think it's 120, actually. So I think it's 220, something like that. One of them, I think. So if we just... That'll do. Talk about going a bit mad. So, yeah, that one there. Don't want any extras at all. That is my favourite John Deere. It does go against the grain a little bit. No, we could. No, we can't. We've not got the cash. Yeah, this is my favourite John Deere. I call it the insect. It really is a beautiful steer. It really is a gorgeous bit of kit. Yeah, because I never want to give the impression I don't like John Deere's. This is a real beaut. Some of the older models are really terrible steerers. Is all really. Yeah, that's 25 odd grand. And have we got enough to buy the other one? Oh, 5 grand short. We could sort of sell that. And that's about 3.5 grand, I think. It was Riverview's side. Literally, the last Let's Play I did was... no, it was Oakbridge, actually. I did Oakbridge and I did Riverview Forest. So I thought, right, well, it's not... I've got... just posting the last of Riverbend Springs, and then I'm going straight to Frankenmuth. So at the minute, I've got quite a few sessions of Frankenmuth, about 9 sessions, I think. So that'll keep me busy for a while. And then, like, that's going to catch up, and then we need to get stuck in. So at the minute, I've got way too many Let's Plays, but some of them are nearly finished. Hutan Panta, I think I did post the last episode, so that's gone. I think I'm right. What's it called? Fantastic. I still don't know if we've quite got enough, but it's close. Oh, it is. Well, let's do that. That should still just about give us a tiny little bit enough. We only need 1,000 and we can actually do it, and then we need to pay the money back quickly. Yeah, I'm trying to think. All my words have got. It's been one of those horrible days at work today. Says, what's it called? It was the first mod map, and I literally, yeah, again, I did my last session a few weeks back now, but obviously I'm still posting because I've got so many Let's Plays on that it's like taken ages to actually like finish any Let's Play, so, which is nice in a way because it means I've got loads of episodes to post. But which also has meant that I've been able to do my modding without like worrying too much. Fantastic. Now we can afford. Oh no, I need to move you out of the way. Yeah, so the Nexat system, I'm not sure unless it's in the sales for a grand amount that I'm ever going to be able to afford it. Not with mainly being a start from scratcher. Fantastic. It is a beautiful harvester, but I say always to me the flaw with this one is the size of the hold. For a big machine, all of the other manufacturers totally knock it into the ground. It's sort of its biggest letdown to me. I'm like, I see it and I think, oh no, I'm not really. It's very powerful. It's a beautiful thing but I just like filling the holes sort of twice as quick as I would with one of the large classes. Or I'll sell you, yes. Fantastic. Let's see what we've actually got left when we actually repay that. Oh, we sold quite a bit of gear. Fantastic. Oh, my life. Wow. That's a lot more than I thought. 170,000 we've got. Literally, that is amazing. So, animals, I don't think we really need to do anything. The worrying thing is obviously the eggs. I don't know what to actually do. I'm trying to think what's... The only production I've got that actually does it is the... the cannery and suit factory, but I don't really need to do the suit factory one. I could just do the cannery. I don't know if I've actually done just the cannery. I think, did I do it? I don't think I did, because I fell in love with the cannery and with the factory. I always intended on buying that, but then it would mean that we do vegetables on this as well. Did I do just... No, I didn't. No. I can, of course, make one. That is not a problem. But right now, yeah, it's only the cannery and the suit factory that really has got eggs as a constituent part. It would be interesting to see, though, really, if... Let's do it. Let's just save the game. I'd just like to do a test to see if actually can you even stick those inside a production. So, yeah, we know we've got that... yeah, in fact, let's go back up to the farm. Oh, yeah, I'd forgotten we got the house, haven't we? Right, so it's really, I think it's just over there. A bit of extra land just behind the house. So, yeah, here. If we put the suit factory down... Does it actually... Yeah, now we need to... Oh. Ah. That is owned by us, though. Trying to think the best place. Might be best, actually, to just do it like that. Because then the chevrons are out of the way and we can stick another something down there as well. That's with our B mode, so that's fantastic. Let's just grab the fence. No, it's not a fence on this, is it? What? It's JCB. Oh, no, no, no. We want to jump in. Oh, it's one of those features that it's really quite... Now, the one beautiful thing, one of those mods that I really do love and have always loved is that calling your workers by name. Well, it dropped today. I mean, it's by... not Lazy Modded. What is it? What's the modder's name? It's a new modder that I've not seen, but he's done 2 or 3. So, yeah, it's just... Well, there's more to take, so we could just stick this. Yeah, the one thing I haven't done, which I'm sort of like plucking up the courage to do it, is my... Yeah, because the mod, I had loads of errors. There were weird errors, and it was all to do with shading. And it basically, the error was that if I had carried on... Brilliant, I couldn't have asked for anything better than that, really. Yeah, if I'd have carried on, the mod would not have worked on console. And obviously, there's a lot of viewers on the channel, console players, and I thought, no, that's not acceptable. I always wanted the mods to be for everybody PC, and so the fact that if I carried on and left those errors in, only PCs and Macs could do that, I thought that's not acceptable. That's not what I wanted. So I worked through the mod errors, and it taught me quite a lot. That's what I say, all of these, they're not really mistakes per se, but why is this so slow? Yeah, I don't know what it is about. Is it the JCB, or we're not damaged or anything, are we? No, I don't understand it. It's only this that's really slow. So is there a fault on the JCB? Because that's a little slow to me personally. Oh, there's a slowdown on the map. I wonder if that area is a bit bugged. That would be the perfect test. If we just, for our purposes, obviously I'm trying to do this like it's real life, which means that sell point would be on the side of the road in real life. But if this area is a little bit buggy, which would explain why there's this sell down. Now we're going to give ourselves the cash back. But this is a test. So we're going to stick that right... Well, I mean, we actually had it just to complete the test right where the chickens are. Now, we'll allow this, because if this is an error not, you know, like way we can actually do this. Right, so... Oh, no, that's it, selling points. Smalls. No, that's the map. Right, at least, mind you, it would tell me. I don't need to worry about it. Okay, can we do this without B mode? Oh my life. Okay, looks like B mode it is then. Okay, let's flatten beforehand then. I've never had that with it, to be honest. Let's do it from that point there. Right, okay then. Right. Now we know it's as flat as a pancake, so we should not need to worry about... Let's just see. Yeah, I'm gonna say I didn't. Let's just see. See, are we right, or is it just something? I mean, yeah, this is definitely a slowdown, and the TPS struggled there as well. So let's just see, because this is sort of where we actually had the sell point right at the beginning. Although I took this to the... I was going to say, I was just thinking myself, but I took the eggs to the other one on the map, and whatever it is that's causing this glitch or whatever, it's affecting the whole map, because I couldn't sell it on Cavalier. That's what made me think it was the map, because you couldn't... No, then. I was coming to do something, wasn't I, with this as well? We're trying to see if the eggs can be put inside this, or whether this is like a... In which case, if it really is something to do with the map, I'm going to have to literally do some mod testing to see what... yeah, may as well grab some from here. Yeah, what actually is doing it. I could take my mods out first, just to make sure it's not those. And if it is, then I need to like seriously do some additional testing, because I've not seen that on any other map, so... Right, let's just see, can we stick these in a production? If we can at least do... Yeah, we can do that as a business. We're going to need wheat again, I think. I'm sure it is. Or is it just flour? Right, moment of truth. I did think that. I did think, well, I don't think this is going to work. So something is affecting eggs on the map, right? It's a weird thing, but it's... I don't know how to do this, because it's typical. We've got chickens, and the one thing we can't do is, like, eggs. We've got eggs coming out of our ears, and really we can't actually sell them. I think what I'm going to do is... I don't feel in the mood for mod testing. It's really laborious, and yeah, our day at work, I just want to have a chill. So I'm going to literally cut this short, and we're going to literally come back and we'll have another go. We're up to 141,000. We have got that, and we'll sort this out. We shall see what it is that is wrong, and we'll go from there. So yeah, I hope you join me next session. Well, I'm not going to class this as the end of the session. I'm just going to continue, so I'm not even going to say goodbye.
Right, always like to include you in anything that's related to this. Not only really, 'cause it is a bit boring. You know, when you're like doing this, it's always been a bit mind-numbing when you've got to try and find out what is the mod that is causing the issue. So everything's gone. Obviously, when I'm not going to like, oh, I need to make sure I haven't got autosave on, because that's going to scupper me totally. I don't want anything to save this. We're just testing, so we don't need it saving if it goes wrong. Now I've got minimal mods. The one thing I have got is my sell points, because otherwise I can't test. Well, I could have put someone else's, but I can't seriously consider that that's wrong, being as we sold the eggs to that in the beginning of the game, like when we bought all of the mods in, and it did work that one time, so I can't see it being that. So let's just grab these eggs. Should still have that down. Obviously all my normal placeables will have disappeared, because that's why I don't want to save the game, because we've already put them in. Everything's sort of disappeared in a puff of smoke, so really all I want to do is stick this. And did I keep it there? I don't think I removed it, because we were sort of testing, weren't we? Yeah, it's still there, thank goodness for that. Right, so I've removed all script-based mods this time. Now, I'm not sure that that means it doesn't work, because it was on the trigger as the game loaded everything, so it's still not a good indicator. I would have thought they'd have disappeared if this was alright. But we'll try. No. So, that is quite amazing. So, all of my mods are gone. All script-based mods are gone. So, that is it. Right, let's just try and place... Let's move that in case V mode's not quite right. I just want to be really thorough, because, like, yeah, just beam... why have we lost, like, half of the value of that? You're supposed to get it, like, full value. It's, like, for a bit. We only placed it, like, minutes ago. It's a good job we don't really particularly care at the minute, because this is not really happening, but... Right, so... Oh, no, I should have my sell point still. Yeah. I'd like to do something else, though. How big is that? But it's much bigger than it looks. Let's go for the, like, my altar. Oh no, yeah, I've not included any script-based things at all. So we've got to really put mine down. We'll just stick it in the middle. I really don't care where it goes at the minute. It's just to, like, make sure that it's got normal. Yeah, it's not. I know it's in that grey patch because we've just seen it, so will it sell? Well, the one thing that does prove is it's not my mods, because there are none in. I'll show you what I mean. I've literally, well, apart from that, so we saw it sell, so that's my point. So if we go to factories, you will see there is none of my factories in. Mine are all very reasonable, so at least that makes me feel... The one thing I really didn't want, and I wasn't looking forward to, is if it proved that my mods were, like, to, you know, to blame. But it is a little bit strange now, because the only production I've got in, which, well, it's a sell point, is the sell point. And that, I don't understand why that would do what it would do. And also the only other things I've got in are vehicles. There's not a single script-based one. I've not even got Courseplay. If I press Del now, there's nothing happens because it's not loaded. I've not loaded any script-based mods. So that is a bit of a weirdness, because I've got to be honest. It is. It's really strange, because there's very little that can ever make a game go wrong. It still points to the map. I know what Cavalier Roy said, but what I'm trying to say is it's... I mean, I've got to be honest. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the map, but something could crash on the map, and there's nothing... I mean, what I'm saying is, we tested me coming in and we sold eggs. We did sold eggs, and we got not anything placed, but it worked. So if Cavalier Roy did the same, it would still point to the fact that it worked. But really, what I'm saying is... Oh, my life. Yeah, that's the trouble, of course. It's got... yeah, so it's a bit of a weird one. I'm scratching my head a bit. Because it's not happening on any of the maps. So that, to me, shouts map. Just straight away. Remove script-based mods. Shouts to me map. I mean, what I'm saying is... I'm not you know, I know that the test, because the test worked for us. So if Cavalier Roy, I suppose that's probably not a bad test. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pop over. Let's just grab this little lot. No, we don't need that many. It's going to be a bit awkward to carry. So yeah, like across the roads is what I'm saying. I'm going to like, we could do with somebody fast. Who's the fastest that we've got? I would say it's probably the fence. The biggie. It should still be here. It shouldn't have disappeared. Right, yes, we are indeed. Of course, there's no script based one, so all of my tools to make it go faster and all that type of stuff. I did start to work on my trailer, but I was beset with. You can always tell when you're not. I've got to be honest, I don't feel terribly well. I'm not just like a bit weak, like I'm coming down with something or something like that. And you always find when it's like that, where we can actually use that trailer park, that I always find that I can't do anything properly, and you know, like, I don't mean nothing, but well, let's just roll this out. It's quite surprising how slow some of the starts of the vehicles are. You know, like, it's literally about 3 seconds before you can actually drive, which just someone like me is slow. How terribly impatient I am. I want everything done now. That's my yeah, like my sort of like so well we needs. And just for my own sanity, if like there's absolutely no reason why Cavalier Roy's sell point wouldn't work. Now we need to go through there. If it's map based, what I'm trying to say is that if it is something on the map, because there's nothing on here, we've not got any like, yeah, there's absolutely nothing left anymore. I think it's where that bit of concrete is. We did like a weird, oh, okay, it's not, right, okay, you get that, enough of this already. Yeah, general settings, the interactive setting markers on, and it is there, we just stood there. Oh, I've not got the mod that tells you that. Oh, isn't that amazing? Well, this is not going to happen, so why are you bothering like doing that? Yeah, we want the bale trailer. We're doing a purchase for 0, and let's go. Yeah, this, for what we're trying to achieve, this will do this nicely. Yeah, what I'm saying is, there's nothing now that would affect this. The only thing that is left now is there's no, I mean, I'll show you. I mean, the one thing I am going to say is there are no, I don't think I ticked them. Yeah, I'm going to say this is only base game stuff. Literally I was beginning to tick productions, and I thought no, leave it, because then you can't say everything's base game. That's what I'm saying. So if this, either it's a base game fault, that's what I'm trying to say, but if it was, and that's obviously process of elimination occurs, if it was a base game fault, it wouldn't work on any map, a bit like the manure fault that we had right back at the beginning. So if it works, which it does, I can sell eggs on any other map, bar Riverview. So to me, again, points to map. So let's just do this test. Yeah, let's go. So we want the nearest sell point that would take eggs. Let's make it. That'll do. It's a bit naughty scrunching on the back, but right. So then, let's have a look. Who is gonna buy eggs? So we want little old eggs, and we want. Who is the closest is all we care about, really. Animal dealers. Yeah, we know that we're the closest because we've just been there. That one there. Let's tag it and let's go visit. That's not too far away. I think that's what we went last time. No, it's not that, wasn't it? Oh, it was. I think you've got to go like up. Yeah, it's not quite as close as you think, because there's like a weird, there's the wall in the way. It's the only thing with Riverview, and I don't mean that in a nasty way. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit crotchety, so I apologise in advance. You know, when you're not feeling 100%, you tend to like be negative, and that's not normally me. I am a massive fan of Cavalier Roy, so it's. I think this is where we went last time. But you had to go around. I think. because it looks really close, but actually you've got to go a special way. I think I went climbing a wall. I didn't. You all know me. But there's a direct route. Mr. Smith will take it. But yeah, I think. Left-hand side, Gordon Bennett. That's the trouble. I've been America and Europe maps nearly all the time, and not just that, also it is this actually. Yeah, this isn't where I went last time, so this is definitely better. Right, so if all we've got left is Cavalier Roy and base game stuff, so what I'm saying is this is not anybody else's but Cavalier Roy's all the games. And it's not selling, and that's my point. I do rest my case. There's nothing more that really. Let's just be thorough though, because what I'm saying is we all know that sale points can be a little bit finicky anyway. Right, so we want notice that and that, and I keep forgetting me. Oh, it's not here. I've not got it, have I? I can't reset it. Right, okay, we're going to have to do this the raggy way then, aren't we? Where you, like, let things fall. But then, yeah, it's... That worked well. Oh, you can guarantee when you want them to fall off, they're not going to. It's like just Murphy's Law, isn't it? And then they're going to fall off in the wrong place, where you really don't want them to fall. Yeah, that'll do. That we can work with. Gordon Bennett, what the... Well, this is the trouble. When you go minimal mods, you... At that point, you can't reset, you can't do all the things that you'd really want to do, especially if you were, like, testing, like we're trying to test. So let's just stick one set of very broken eggs onto this cell point, and as you can see, they are not. It's horrible this is, because do you know the last time that this happened I had to pull out of a Let's Play on Cavalier Roy's, and it was this very map. Because what I'm saying is, I said it last night really, and I thought, you are right. What have we got? A shed load of chickens. So we either like don't have chickens in the Let's Play, or I just pull out a Riverview for a bit and we just don't continue and we just crack on with the maps we've got. And then when Cavalier Roy does fix it, when he realises actually it really is a problem, because it's got to be. There's nothing left. So what I mean is, I haven't got a single script-based mod, not a single one, which is of course why I can't do the... that's the one thing I can't sort of show you, but I haven't. So there's no script-based mods. We've only got base game things. Yeah, all of these are all base game. There's, like, even my BI Industries, you'll see that my cow ones, oh no, that is. But that's not going to... No, it isn't, I've got to be honest. It's true, I did tick a couple, and then later on I thought, no, I don't do that. But I thought, animal enclosures, it really is... That one's a Giants one, just tweaked. So there's nothing... That, again, really, you could sort of say it's a base game. But I suppose you could sort of, like, still say, oh, well, it's not a conclusive... It isn't. It is not a conclusive test, if like that. But I've got to be honest, it's fairly conclusive. Well, no, I suppose, yeah, no, the other thing is, although I do know that mods can be just in your folder, we've not placed one. So its impact on the game, it's not active, but it can still, certain mods, usually script-based mods, they can affect a game even if they're not actually on, because they're sort of in the air around you. But a physical thing like it's not going to affect it. So yeah, just sort of wanted to put this down really, because obviously we're sort of a bit of an impasse. I mean, and it to me it seems, I was like, I came in and, well, what does it matter if eggs don't sell? But it's sort of, it all goes, it's not just a matter of selling eggs, it's that you can't have eggs in anything. That's why I thought, well, I could settle for putting the eggs in the production, and we could do like we could like make them into noodle soup, which you need eggs for. And I thought, well, that'll be a goer. But we saw that it doesn't even do that. It's like eggs are almost like they don't work on the map at all. And that to me speaks, it's something in the map Obviously, when Cavalier, he will have done exactly what I did. He will have tested, he'll have grabbed the eggs, put it in. Now, we did it straight away. So it's almost like something in the game crashes and burns. Some variable, some mod crashes the eggs later. Because we saw it when I came in and we tested and it worked fine. Then obviously I started to play, did a bit, and then the first time I come to actually sell the eggs again, they don't sell anymore. And that, again, the other thing is that sort of proves that the other mods aren't faulty either, because it worked in the beginning, and the only sort of like thing is what's left is the map. So it is with great disappointment that I am for now like not cracking on with Riverview. This is like the end for now, but I'm not going to do what I did last time. I'm not going to like just move on. I'm going to keep the save. As soon as Cavalier Roy has found out what the issue is, then I will be back and we will continue on Riverview. So at the minute, the only English map we've got is Oakbridge. We're going to be on Oakbridge, Rizu Forest still, because I promised that we would sort of like do that, and now the full game's gone. It's minimal impact. We're going to like cut the trees on our fields, probably run one more year, not this one, but the year after, and then we should see how I mean, we are doing very well on Rizu Forest. We've been there a while, we're well established, and obviously everything's growing. We don't need to buy any fields or anything. All that type of stuff is all done. And then some of the Let's Plays, even Zilonka's almost, I've nearly got all of the episodes done. Hutan Pantai's finished, as in like I've uploaded the last episode. So this is sort of more of a news article as well as I put it in Riverview, but it's sort of like one of those, the only thing I've got left is the fact it's got to be the map. But we also saw ourselves that when we tested initially on a fresh map, the eggs did sell. This is the fresh map. They don't sell anymore. So, I mean, what I'm trying to say is it's got to be the map. It's got to be. It's all that's left over. I'm sorry, Cavalier Roy, but it sort of has got to be. There's something can't be quite right, although it does work to begin with. But I think there's going to be like more than just myself like say this, because there's only base game stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong. Well, no, it can't be. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to like say, oh, it's your map, Cavalier Roy. Of course I don't. I'm a massive fan of Cavalier Roy, and the last person I would want to offend would be Cavalier Roy. I've said this before. Cavalier Roy's maps to me are better than Oxygen David's. I know his reputation's not like, as in like Oxygen David's always like seen as the preeminent map maker, like GB Modding as well. Another modder that like people think, oh, it's GB Modding. Yeah, well, I'm not being nasty. For my sort of thing, Cavalier Roy's better than the two of them, because he does things that, and I will say that again, from my perspective as a player, I prefer Cavalier Roy's maps. So to me, he's better than those massive monstrous names that are huge and very good map makers. But like, they don't ever try to please me. What I'm trying to say is, Cavalier Roy, I don't mean he's trying to please me, but he is trying to please the players. I love this. Again, Alien Jim's technology, which he openly sort of says he's got permission to use it. It's cracking. It's a fantastic feature, and that to me is a monster of a like achievement. Much better than GB Modding, where you're not allowed to like do that. And Oxygen David. Now I've got to say this: Oxygen David's Oakbridge. Now he has really gone completely the other way. Now he's allowing you to do things on his terms, and I appreciate that. But I've got to be honest, again, Oxygen David has changed, which proves he is listening to people. And that, to me, again, I've got to say that Cavalier Roy and Oxygen David are now, just using a point system, are now up there. Because, like, Oxygen David is also listening to what people would like. Now, I don't want to get into a silly argument here, really, because it's, again, I don't feel 100% well, and you tend to like go into like counter arguments and all that stuff, and it gets mega boring quickly. So let's leave it at that. They're both fantastic map makers, and I'm really appreciative of Oxygen David's, the way that he has tweaked Oakbridge, and that you can now, there's a degree of control that you've got, and I love that, and I respect him for that change that he's made for me and for everybody else. But again, like I say, Cavalier Roy likewise. But you're still left with the conclusion that I can sell eggs on every other map. And although we could sell eggs in the beginning, this is the same map. We've now got base game vanilla. There's one of my enclosures in, and it's not even down, so that can't affect anything. It's not a script based mod, it's not on the ground, so it's not doing anything. So therefore all you've got is the map, the environment around you. So base game, and there's no script based mods, not a single one on, so there's none of them affecting the environment, because they're sort of like playing around with the worlds, you could say, but there's none of them on. And then all you've got left is the world that Cavalier Roy has created, and all of those variables and those special things that he's created. Well, if one of them goes wrong or interacts with someone else, it's going to affect something. It just seems to be... I've only found eggs. It doesn't mean to say there isn't more, but what I'm saying is it doesn't sell. They don't sell. So not anywhere, not to anybody. We've tried multiple sell points. We've tried the map sell points, and we've tried my sell point. Nothing sells on any of them. But you obviously, out of my control is this particular sell point that we know sells eggs. So no. 1 second though. Another, because I know this sell point. Yes, it's. I was going to say let's sell them at the right place, shall we? Because I was forgetting. I said the back of my muzzle. Hang on a minute. This is the same as like, and you have to sell your pallets and that on the other sale point. So if this now sells, it was I? No, I was in the right place on the other one, the restaurant. It was only that one. So, but let's just see. Do these sell? And I'll have egg on face. No, I am right there. That it makes me feel happy. I was like thinking, oh no, you can have egg on your face, because we all think like that, don't we? And I have spouted off before about something like on a Giants map, and I literally publicly recanted, because then you think, oh, I've just wronged Giants, and for once actually they're right and I'm wrong. So it's not working. We all know that well, it works on all the other things. If you just like literally pull it will sell straight away. So again, it is conclusive proof that it's either base game. If it was base game, it would be the same on every map. So again, it only points to the fault being on Riverview, because there's nothing else on it. So again, I'm just don't want to go round and round, which I am doing. It's only out of respect for Cavalier Roy. The last thing I wish to do is point the finger at Cavalier Roy. That's why I was trying to do the thing at the beginning where I did a private video to say I think there's something wrong with the map, and he said no, I've tested with the one on the model. Well, this is the one on the model, but I haven't edited the map or anything. So, and he said that I can sell eggs. Well, so could I at the beginning. I can't anymore, so something's gone wrong, and it's only on Riverview. So it is with great regret, not respect, great regret that I will be back, but only when this is fixed. So I'm just literally going to hold the Let's Play, not going to like just disappear it or anything like that, or move on or all the rest. It's just that it will just be Oak Bridge is just the only English map at present until Cavalier Roy gets this fixed up. We can sell eggs, because it's not just the selling of eggs. Like I said, I could do without selling them directly if they worked on the map, and that's the big indicator something's a little bit wrong, is the fact that the eggs don't work with anything. You can't offload them onto the few productions that need them. You can't sell them. It's almost like eggs have become like an unknown object, but they were known at the beginning, so it's a bit of a strange one. And on that note, I don't want this news article to go on and on and on, or this episode of Riverview also, but just wanted you to know that that's my work alarm. Yeah, just wanted you to know that like I did the testing, and I thought, let's be thorough. There's no script-based mods, only base game, and well, this mod here, it's a piece of equipment. I've got to be honest, in all of the years, again, you can have equipment with scripts, but the only script running on that is straps, and that's giant sort of thing. So really, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You know, as in like, yeah, it is what it is. Right, so that's where I'm leaving it. Yes, so all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on other journeys. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.